So this is actually my first stop off of the plants that we've managed to grow this year. Starting with our first row of peas slash beans potentially. I think there might be one or two beans or bean plants in this bunch. But if you look here, and here, and I think I spotted one somewhere else, but the fact that they're actually growing, they are sprouting its fruits. So happy. Successful. Another success. We've got this row here. Now these I'm pretty sure are the bean plants, or what they are supposed to look like. These unfortunately have been absolutely ravished. Again, I've lost track of how many times I've tried to grow these things, but they just keep getting absolutely bombarded by the bugs. We've got another pea plant here, doing good. Again, bearing its fruits. I think there's only one. Oh no, there's a start of a baby one there. And then obviously, as you can see, we've got all the other flowers. So we've had some more losses, unfortunately, but they are still green. There's still potential of them growing back or still, like, you know, flourishing. Considering that there was, like, for example, this one. If you can just see, just literally there's no leaves left on it. It's just a stem, it's a twiggy little stem. And all these were like that as well at one point because of the same issue. But they're coming back. We're not going to give up on them yet. But that's my first stop. So now I'm at the next stop of potato plants. Just checking them, just trying to get rid of any like weeds and stuff in between. So all the nutrients and energy and whatever else that is going into them goes into the potato plants only. Now this is just a particular corner that we've just sort of dumped a load of, you know, garden trimmings and, you know, bit of old food waste before we started our compost bin. And we'll just keep getting abundance of potatoes growing back. It seems to be working pretty well. This year, however, they're looking a lot more thicker. And I'm already counting potentially 7 to 8. I'm pretty sure it's like doubled since last time I did some weeding over on this spot. So fingers crossed we actually get a decent harvest of potatoes. Because fruit and veg is just getting ridiculously priced. I get it, but at the same time, it's frustrating. Especially considering I like fruit and veg. I want to eat more fruit and veg. It's cheaper to eat unhealthy, but it's not good. It's certainly not good. Ugh. Getting distracted by de-weed in another spot. The spot I'm awkwardly sat on. Had a chilled morning so far. Managed to get some sleep in the end, thankfully. And even though the weather has been mostly miserable, the sunshine is trying its best today. Really is trying. So I thought, you know what, I'll get out in the garden, tend to the poor garden a little bit. You know, just to try and keep them surviving. So I do need more sunshine to dry stuff up at the minute, but they're surviving. It'll be fine. As long as I tend to it in between, it should be alright. Have I just pulled the potential potato plant? No, that's another weed. I've also got to make sure that I'm pulling out actual weeds. Oh, can you see it? Can you see the background? It's sunny. And I do love a bit of sunshine. It perks up my moods, perks up my motivation, which is probably why I'm out here so and cracking on with stuff. I knew what I meant to say, but you could clearly hear the struggle. I just so hope that we actually have a bit more success this year. It's already been successful compared to previous years. But I've just got fingers crossed and toes crossed in hopes that we can actually have a decent forage and collect, you know, just a decent amount of like fruit or veg, more likely veg I think, because I don't think any of my fruit seeds have actually successfully taken or planted. Well, they had planted and started, it just got devoured faster than the veg plants, it turns out. I'm going to have to try them again and probably keep them inside until they are strong enough to not be attacked. And at least that way I won't risk them. I think that is a plan. Oh, that sunshine feels lovely on my back. Absolutely lovely. Might even have to take the jacket off. It keeps up. Oh my god, I've got just seen my strawberry plants from like ages ago. They keep coming back every so often. Didn't actually think they'd ever fruit. Just because simply fact of where they are. And the only reason I've not moved it is because I want to test. To see how feisty those strawberry plants really are. In certain conditions and lack of or whatever. They're still going. They still keep coming back and slowly spreading. Not as fast as my other ones, but they're tough. They're very tough, that's for sure. Right, that'll do for now. Get rid of all this. Tidy it up a little bit. So you can actually see soil. And not just nothing but weeds. To say I've only just started checking all my plants and all that, it's not bad. Considering I've done second type of plant and already it's looking like they're thriving or doing okay. It's going good. It's going good so far. Just getting sidetracked again by all this. Ugh. Ooh, and my second phone has arrived, all set up and everything, so fingers crossed next time I play 7 Days, or any game for that matter, I'll be able to use one phone to go live stream directly from YouTube or Streamlabs, whichever one. Still yet to decide which one I'm going to use, but then I can use my other phone to actually see the chat. You know, not have to tamper or mess with the camera that's actually pointing towards the game. We've tried to figure it out doing just screen recording and screen streaming, but no, not with a Steam Deck hooked up to a projector. It's not as easy, unfortunately. I wish it was. It helps the fact that my partner is a tech genius. And he knows what he's actually doing, and he's still managed to set something up so that I can still play, which is awesome. It's awesome, it feels good again. Oh my gosh. Stop. Ooh, it's a lot thicker in the weeds than I thought. Ooh, try not to pull on the lights, woman. What kind of... Go away. No, I've just done it. I've just done the exact thing I've told myself not to do. Don't help when the grass is wrapped up around it. There we go. Pulled on the right thing this time. God, they're coming everywhere. The potatoes! We don't get any decent potatoes salvaged out of all of this. I'm not going to be impressed. See the reason why I'm de-weeding this spot so much. Because otherwise it is generally just a dump it corner with the hopes of the greenery coming back, which it technically did. Just through potatoes. But considering this many, and it is that deep, and one with the potatoes, the heck am I pulling out? How are you growing in it all this? I don't get it. Pull you out anyway. I want it to go towards the potatoes, please. Ha! Gotcha. Nope, missed a bit. Of course it's going to grow back. You're throwing weeds on it, woman. Oh, I've only had one pixie so far. My brain power is not exactly one yet. Right, no wonder it's not getting any sunshine. It's covered. My solar lights Oh no, we've got to save the solar lights. Give him some sunshine. Okay. Yeah. Excuse about the angles. It would help if I had a tripod, but I don't have one with me. Try to clear that up. I need another bird feeder. There we go. Got dirt all over the phone. Oh, it's a little bit better. Not the greatest, but I know the minute it starts raining, it's all just going to grow back. So I'm not doing too much. I'm trying to make it look perfect. Just enough for it to look tidy during even the miserable weather. I mean, that pot was so much easier to do. Oh, I hate those plants. Let's have a look. The strawberries. Look, under this sort of condition, I mean, don't get me wrong, the only thing I've done to sort of help it is take back some of these lower branches, as you can see. Just like let some light in. But that is all it has had. That's the only bit of help this particular plant has had from me since I've let it go. Let it go. Oh, just wait for these midges to come out and play. 'Cause I know what's gonna happen. I can sense it. Look at it. Look how tall it is. It is massively taller than and much thicker than me. And it's finished all its flowering. It did have like some pretty, you can just see a bit of the colour there underneath there. It's like that all the way around these pom-pom like little flowers. This is only like a little baby sparkling that I got given to me by a good friend of mine, a very lovely old man that I used to work with. And yeah, only teeny tiny from like here to maybe there, and planted it in one of these for it to then turn out like this. And the best part is about this is not only these flowers make it look colourful, you know, the bees absolutely love it. I think I just saw one down there somewhere. The bees absolutely love it, and it brings them to obviously help pollinate everything. And as well as it's a nice like little, you know, memory piece for my good old friend and his missus, obviously. But we've got all these branches here because they're so thick and chunky and like, you know, quite relatively straight. We've been reusing them and repurposing them. Like when we've cut it back, we repurpose them for the garden. And honestly, it's just a gift that keeps on giving. And I love it. Absolutely love it. First ever successful pruning of my thyme plants, which yes, they are very twiggy and a little bit dry. They got absolutely ravished by birds and the heat wave at one point. So I've done its first ever major prune. It's still got some green on it, so hopefully now it'll be able to branch out and bush out. I mean, still got plenty of potential, still got plenty of space. And next is going to be the pruning of my coriander plant. Got strawberries going there, strawberries going there. Just had the forage of my little baby mint plant, which is the little bit just there. It's not much, but it's just what I had to salvage because it was getting absolutely eaten. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to solve those issues. Yeah, it's a bit of a work in progress. It's a little bit rough looking, but palette planter for the win. Here's a closer look. I've just cut off all the runners. I did originally want to let them sort of grow out. However, that was more of the intention, not thinking that they would actually fruit. So obviously I only just sort of brought these back to life and planted them in this planter this year. So I was not expecting it, but look how many fruits we're going to have. Still got some flowers to go. Got at least 5. Just replanted some of the buds that came off some of those runners. So I shall have more strawberry plants regardless. Look at them all. I cannot wait. I just hope all the bugs leave them alone. Any suggestions, people? Having a wee venture in the garden. But it's finally nice outside. Get the kitty cat out. And he's already loving it. I have to check in check in once we get back in just to make sure obviously he's got no ticks. Because they're little buggers when it's weather like this. But yeah, he's loving being back outside. And so do I, especially when it's nice weather. Wolfie here. We made it. We're out camping. 2 nights, just me and the boys in the fluff. He's out there. He's playing. He's loving it. Extremely hot today. I think we're reaching at least in the 20s. Very, very long walk, however, we got lucky because we managed to get a lift. At least just over half the way. So that definitely saved us. And now we're out here, pitched up a tent, and we're going for a good dip. And look how clear that water is. Absolutely stunning. And I'm all good for this. Just having a good old swim for the gorgeous view. Just lovely. Came exploring, and I'm just gonna have to double check with the locals especially, or even Google, but I believe this is the famous thistle. Obviously it's not like fully bloomed yet or anything, but I'm pretty sure like this sort of spiky stem and leaves and stuff, I'm pretty, at least 85% certain that this is thistles, which my brother absolutely loves. We always keep a lookout for it when it comes up as well, so most likely going to be taking a short couple of pictures and a short clip for him to see. He's going to absolutely love it. He's going to wish he's going to be up here, but you know, it's his fault. He needs to come up. Love you, bro. Yeah, absolutely stunning. And then there's another baby one there. There's a baby one. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen these, you know. Gonna have to do a little bit more adventuring, see what else I can find. So here's another wee clip. I found another one. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is like at least, hold on. I'd say at least half of me. Hey, look at it. Here's a tall one. And another one. There's quite a fair few at this spot. I'm quite surprised. I've never seen these here before. Or not that I know of anyway. So another good find. So another cool find on our trip for our camping trip is the jellyfish. And not just one jellyfish, people. I know, look at that one, it's so dinky. No wonder I didn't see it, I'm blind as a bat as is. No wonder they get caught on the beach and all, you know, when it goes out. Look how close they are to the thing. Oh no, the seaweed. And another one. And a really dinky one there. I mean, I don't even know if the camera's even picking that one up. And there's another one. Maybe that's why the people started getting out of the water, because we were having a right good paddle. Another one. Oh my god, there's loads. Absolutely loads. Look at this one. Look at the 4 rings. I think I mentioned this in another clip or one of my lives about the 4 rings on a jellyfish that I normally see. These are the ones that I normally see. I have no idea what other jellyfish that was the other day that I spotted. I don't think it was still one of these. He's so pretty. Oh look, there's another one. Another one on its way. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I can't believe how many there is. I don't think I've seen this many in one spot before. Oh, I don't even know if the camera's going to pick this up. Try and get in without getting with a jellyfish.
Is there a baby one?
I think so. It's either that or it's part of a jellyfish. But I don't know where that... I don't even know what that is. Can someone tell me what this is? I have made fire! And I'm proud of it. I'm out here. I'm on the dinghy, taking some stuff back to the home. I managed to have at least one night. However, it's typical that the weather perks up now that we're leaving. It was gorgeous yesterday, we got pretty much sunburnt. I forgot to take my watch off and I didn't realise it was that blooming warm. And holy cow, like just paddling back, I've already seen a seal, I've seen 2 massive jellyfish and a dozen of like baby, smaller different breed jellyfish. Oh, living life. I'm in no rush. I can see movement from fishies and another jellyfish. I'll see what I can try and record regarding wildlife, but there are speedy, sneaky buggers who like to hide. But I shall try. Over to my right side we have the salmon farm cages. And over to my left side we have a very, very, very old shipwreck. Or dumped shipwreck. I don't know what to call it at this point. I don't actually know the true story behind it. But it is pretty cool. Lots to look at. Having a wee breather and a drink before I crack on with some more. But just look at that view. First official harvest. So we've got some of them ready, some of them aren't, but look at the turkeys. Gonna do our first official harvest, see how this goes.